Hi everyone, Coach Dwight here with Patriot Jiu-Jitsu. I am making this video because I'm a coach and the coach's number one rule is do no harm. I've recently seen some videos out there where we have self-defense instructors, either black belts in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu or people who just think that they've learned some sort of self-defense that will work, teaching others. To me, if you don't have a real background in self-defense training, for example, I was in the Marine Corps, I am a special operations and combat veteran, so I've had to use a lot of the self-defense that I teach in real life. When you have someone who is a coach of martial arts and they claim to be able to teach self-defense, but they are teaching things to their students that can actually be really harmful, I find that to be really dangerous. And so I'm going to start making videos that are going to talk a little bit more about some things that we should do and some things that we should avoid. This video is going to have one concept after I bust a few of these myths that I've seen other martial arts coaches instructing their students to use for self-defense. In this one concept, you're going to understand what a smaller person should do to defend themselves against a bigger person at all times. The first thing that I want to discuss is the use of the guard for self-defense. I've seen a lot of very high-level competitive black belts talk about women using the guard as a way of stopping someone from attacking them. I believe that this is completely incorrect and could do some serious damage to anyone that believed that. If you're a black belt competitor in Jiu-Jitsu, maybe doing something like that could work. If you are a woman who is pretty new at training and you're going against a big, strong man like my friend Gleb here, then you might have some more work to do. So let me just show you an example of this. So Ange is walking at night, Gleb attacks her, she blocks his arm, moves into those double unders, and then she grabs his head and pulls him into her guard. And then Gleb, being bigger and stronger, postures up and strikes her, and now she has no way to escape or recover. Another myth that I want to address is the use of headlock throws for women's self-defense programs. Headlock throws might seem cool, as you can see right here. But in reality, Ange locking around his head and turning her back towards him exposes the weakest part of her body and gives him access to her hips. Him being bigger and stronger is going to make it pretty easy for him to put her on the ground. The last myth that I want to talk about is the use of devices, props, things like keys, or one-hit wonders like throwing a Superman punch or a groin kick or different things like that. The problem with all of those tools is that not only are they very hard to use accurately, but you also can't use it more than once. For example, once you throw a groin kick, then your assailant now knows that you're going to try to kick him in the groin. Defending that is easy, and if you've got nothing else, you are going to be down a very, very dark street. So we're going to give this example with the keys, sort of a similar thing. Ange here has a set of keys between her fingers, and she's going to try to use it to protect herself from Gleb. Gleb, go ahead. The real solution that we teach here at Patriot Jiu-Jitsu is for the smaller, weaker person or the person with the disadvantage to get behind the bigger, stronger opponent so that they can take them to the ground and use our rear naked choke to put them to sleep. Okay. Please remember that while these techniques and these movements are very effective, the key in execution is practice. Perfect practice, daily practice, being able to practice until you're able to execute these techniques or these movements without thinking is key to being able to use these in a self-defense situation. Patriot Jiu-Jitsu is dedicated to creating content that will help uplift and strengthen the community through martial arts and survival training. Please make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more awesome content on athletic performance and development. martial arts and self-defense, and wilderness survival and medicine. We look forward to seeing you soon.